What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. I know nobody's here live right at the moment, but just doing a quick little spontaneous live stream. Waiting for my wife. She's dropping something off, and we're going to pick up my uncle and bring him back home. He's sick, and some bad news today in the Star Wars universe. I'm sure a lot of you already heard the news overnight. I think it happened last night. David Prowse, Darth Vader, passed away at the age of 85. And I just have to say, he had to have lived a great life. He put a huge smile on all the Star Wars fans, kids like me. When I was a kid, the first movie I ever saw was Star Wars on VHS when it first released. I watched it on a little small tube TV at my grandmother's house when she on the lake. Her house was on the lake, and the first time I ever saw it, she put it on, and I was sitting on her couch in the den with a wood stove. It was all cozy. The windows were right there. I could see the lake. And I watched that movie. I didn't even know about it. She put it on. I didn't even know what it was. I think 8 years old. And from beginning to end, it was magical. And I had watched it all summer long. She'd rent it. I watched it over 100 times. And I'll never forget Star Wars and seeing David Prowse for the first time, Darth Vader coming through the door on Princess Leia's ship, standing there looking down at the dead stormtroopers and then walking into the smoke. Darth Vader was always my favorite science fiction villain of all time. I love James Earl Jones' voice, but David Prowse is who brings the movement. David Prowse plays, if you didn't know, plays as Darth Vader, the guy who walks around. He's dressed up, cosplays as him. James Earl Jones does the voice overdubs. But yeah, that being said, I just want to say rest in peace, David Prowse. I met David Prowse at Comic-Con here in Rhode Island about 4 years ago. I went up to him, I shook his hand, I said hi. Had a little chat, and then it was really loud in there and busy, so then me and my brother, we took off and went to do other stuff there. But I always wish I stayed at his table longer and maybe got an autograph and then a photo, but I didn't have the money, and it wasn't like, and then I'm kicking myself in the ass for not going to do it. But yeah, sad day. I have collected Star Wars toys, collectibles over the years. When I was growing up as a kid, I remember I owned almost all of it. I don't know where it went. My mom must have threw it all away after time went by. I had like the TIE Fighters, Millennium Falcon figures, everything. So yeah, as much as I don't really show it on my YouTube channel, I'm definitely one of the biggest Star Wars fans out there. I just don't show it. And I enjoyed, excuse me. How is everybody doing anyways? Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, right? I enjoyed the Star Wars Battlefront game that came out on PlayStation 4 about, 5 years ago? Was it 4 years ago? That game was really fun. It was very limited, simple, but it was the Walker Assault. I had a ball playing that. I know a lot of people didn't like that game because it was like not too much content in it, but to me, it was a lot of fun because they brought back the original trilogy to life, and to see the Snow Walker, the AT-ATs, and being able to play on the planet, the Hoth system, and play as Darth Vader, that was really cool. But yeah, when I woke up, my brother texted me this morning and said, Darth Vader, David Prowse passed away. And I'm like, no way. I know he was old, but it's just shocking, like, to hear that one of the universe's best villains has finally, like, he's one with the Force now, you know? It is shocking. It is. It really is. But hey, he gets to be with Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, technically his daughter, Princess Leia. And Obi-Wan Kenobi gets to hang with him. Maybe him and Kenobi are drinking beers at the pub on Tatooine. You know, maybe they're sitting there next to, like, Hammerhead. How many Star Wars fans in here? If you're a Star Wars fan, give this video a big like, please. And leave a comment down below and tell me what your favorite Star Wars film is with that stars James Earl Jones, or David Prowse rather, Darth Vader. My favorite film of all time is obviously, I mean, from Star Wars, is obviously A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 4. That was the first one I saw. But I really enjoy Empire Strikes Back the best because I don't know if that's showing up on the stream or not, my text messages. Dirk Diggler. That's your we're not talking Boogie Nights here, but Dirk Diggler is a cool name. You can't go wrong with Dirk Diggler. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back was badass to me because everything went wrong for the rebels. It was like perfect, like they almost made it, they almost won, but everything went wrong, and the villains, the Empire, Darth Vader, they took over and they totally they wrecked them, you know, and it was awesome. So yeah, Return of the Jedi though is a mix between both Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back for me, and it's actually a more fun movie because there's so many events that happen all at the same time, back and forth, that I love Return of the Jedi. And but I have to give number 1 to Star Wars, number 2 to Empire Strikes Back, and then number 3 to Return of the Jedi. Did I get a PS5? I already got one. Yes, I have one. We had one on launch day. I say we, my whole family uses it. It was more so for my kids. They still are on it. Like, I've played it a few times, but we don't have any next-gen games for it. We just have all the backwards compatible, all of our PS4 library games went and we installed them over there. But it did come with Astro's Playroom, and that's next gen, and that looks really phenomenal. I played a little bit of that. That's awesome. The haptic feed on the controller, friggin' amazing. It's beyond what you think. But I shut mine off because I want to save the battery life when I unplug, because I don't like to leave it plugged in when I play because it's so close to the TV. To me, it's more of a gimmick, the haptic feed and the rumble and everything, but it's fun, you know, I get it. They did a lot better of a job than the PS4 had, but it's fun. Maybe I'll turn it back on when certain games I play. But yeah, cheers to you guys, and cheers to David Prowse. Put your tall boys up in the air. Everybody salute. Today is dedicated to David Prowse. Thank you, David Prowse. Darth Vader, you will always be one with the Force with me. Truly an amazing friggin' hero. Villain, rather. Although at the end of Return of the Jedi, he was a hero. But then I don't understand why they turned around and used somebody else as when they unmasked him, that was bullshit. That was fucked up. Like, I saw the whole documentary, the David Prowse documentary, how he was so mad that after all that, they used a different person behind his back. They didn't even tell him. He was trying to go to the set that day when he wasn't supposed to be. He decided to go anyways, and the security wouldn't even let him in on the set because they knew if he did and he saw what was going on, he would have lost his shit. That was like, if you guys ever see the, watch the documentary of David Prowse. It was on Netflix a while back, but now I gotta go home and watch some Star Wars today. Maybe Return of the Jedi, Empire. Maybe I'll do Empire first. Then maybe I'll go back to Star Wars. Yes. And you know, even the people out there that don't like Star Wars, everybody knows Star Wars. Everybody knows Darth Vader. Some people that don't even know him call him Dark Vader, or the, you know, he's like an icon. So for him to finally pass away is like, everybody's gonna, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Just here at the mall waiting for my wife. She's dropping something off that she had the wrong size and she's returning it. How's everybody doing out there? I'm gonna try to live stream Friday the 13th later when I get back, before the kids take over again. That's, you know, I can't like take it back. I can't, like, if my kids get on and I wanted to live stream, it's theirs. Like, I'm not gonna go and like say, hey, I was gonna live stream. It doesn't work like that. But if I get the chance and I see that they're doing something else or they're not interested, I'll just throw it on. You know, that's why I don't promote lately. I don't say, hey, today at like 2 o'clock I'm gonna be live on such and such, because they all of a sudden might be on it. And that's just the way it works. Times are tough with everything going on. They can't see their friends. People can't come over. We're trying to quarantine as much as possible. So that being said, video gaming is a huge thing for them to do. I know they go out and they ride their bike sometimes, but if they're that bored, I let them take over the TV, the PlayStation, all that stuff. I got my computer. I don't have a lot of computer games though, only a few. And then I'd rather live stream the PS4 or the PS5, because all my friends are on there. I don't have too many friends that play on PC. Have you guys seen my latest videos? I posted a funny one of Friday the 13th, the land boat video. I thought that was hilarious. I couldn't believe when I like was running down the road and I saw the boat driving through the pavement. I'm like, holy crap, let me get in that thing. Usually I'm against like people hacking the game, but at this point I was just like enjoying the moment. I was like, I'm like, whatever, I'll jump in the boat, make fun of it, make a video out of it, you know. But it wasn't like the kid was hacking the game and just being a dick and stealing, like, you know, ripping things apart. And it was just some more fun, you know. And I didn't expose his name because YouTube, their terms of service updated, and they now say that you're not allowed to reveal somebody's true identity. And that's a no-no for me. I don't want to get in trouble for that shit. So, because usually I would just leave the name there, and then if somebody reported it to Gun Media, so be it. It's gonna happen eventually anyways. I'm sure it already did happen. Somebody like playing the game probably screenshot it and send it to Gun. But for me to make a video and report it, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay alive because I don't want to kill my battery, but and my wife might be back soon. There, I showed you guys the inside of my nose. My old nose. Let me see. Orientation is locked. Okay. How is everybody doing? How is everyone doing today? Have you guys gotten the PlayStation 5? Hold on a second. Let me see if did I miss anyone? Rest in peace, David. You made me feel badass hole just sitting on a, oh, it disappeared. Oh, hold on. Why does it disappear? I don't want to do that. What am I doing? All right. There we go. This coffee tastes kind of like watered down. It's French vanilla, extra, but it tastes kind of like a watered down chocolate drink. Dunkin' Donuts is very hit or miss. Hey, bitch. Hey, whoever just said that, we're here celebrating the life of Darth Vader. He passed away yesterday. And I don't care if you're a Star Wars fan or not, I'm sure you love Darth Vader. Everyone loves Darth Vader. Who doesn't love Darth Vader? David Prowse. Corvette, hop in the motherfucking jet like that. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Are you rapping? Are you a rapper? Let me see if I can set my phone up right here. Or did you see a Corvette behind me? Is that what it was? I bet people think I'm filming them, like just sitting here with my phone. They don't know I'm talking. You know, they're gonna come up with a phone that you could kind of like film in public without it looking obvious. Like, hey, what's going on? Yo, thank you for joining. They're gonna make a phone that you like, the camera is on the top edge of your phone, so when you're looking down as you're walking and talk, you could be filming as if you're going like this, like facing, because if you go like this right now and you're walking through the mall, people know you're filming, so it's too obvious, and then you can get people mad, or people that work there say you can't film in here. And to me, the world of YouTube enjoys watching, looking at collectible stuff in stores, and, when something new comes out, you want to show it off. But to do it, you go through that high blood pressure stress, like you're going to get caught, or you feel like you're doing something so bad when you're really not, and then you're going to get in trouble, or they're going to tell you to stop, That being said, they need to make a phone that you could like, because when you're walking around in a store and you're looking down at your phone like this, no one cares, because everyone assumes that you're just looking at your phone, and everybody does it. But as soon as you go like this and you're walking, everyone's like, oh, he's filming. So they need to put a camera on the top edge of your phone, like a small little dot, and then you walk like this and you could film. Maybe like have the camera on the back and on the top edge, and you can select which one you want to do. Kind of like a little private hidden camera that you can secretly record. And I'm not trying to be shady. You just heard how I said it, like, just so you could enjoy filming, like, you know, without being obvious. A lot of people out there don't realize that the filming laws, you can film almost anyone, anywhere in public. But once you're on private property, you can't. I mean, you can, but you can get in trouble. And if you're in public and somebody doesn't want to be on camera, then you have to respect that and blur them out, at least blur their image out, their identity. Like YouTube said, you're not, now the terms of service, you're not allowed to reveal one's identity, or you get a strike. But yeah, you guys, I'm just sitting here chilling out, hanging out, and I thought while I'm waiting for my wife, I thought I would go live and speak about Darth Vader, David Prowse passing away. It sucks, you know, to get old. Hey, tech guy, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, he did. He passed away last night at the age of 83. I think he was still living in the UK. Again, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love the original trilogy. Darth Vader, David Prowse was amazing. Why is this stupid? All right. I mean, as much of a fan as I am, I can't believe I never got a custom Darth Vader helmet. There's some good custom makers out there too. And I think if I got a helmet, eventually someday, I would make the eyes somewhat like red. A little bit of a, like, I know they're black, but put some kind of like a shiny, like, a cross between like a metallic blackish red. It'd be cool to get a Darth Vader bust that you can take the helmet off, and when you do, the underneath is actually from a Jedi. That would be badass. Have some of the, like, the little scar tissue on the top of his head. You guys, you know I love Friday the 13th, but you're allowed to love more than one thing. I love both of them. I think I love Star Wars more than Friday the 13th, to be honest, because like I said, you've seen the story or heard the story, how I grew up watching Star Wars before Friday the 13th. Hundreds and hundreds of times. The original VHS at my grandmother's house on the lake, which is no longer there. It burned down, and now when I went to go visit that house, it's all overgrown with trees, and I found the part of the cement stairs in the bushes that led up to the den where I watched Star Wars, and nothing else is there. It's all overgrown with prickers and trees and bushes and woods, and I found the exact location where I sat on the couch, and right where the TV was, I would sit on that couch and eat TV dinners every night. She'd go and rent me that fucking movie on VHS, and I watched it on an old little, like, 15-inch tube TV from like the 70s or 80s.
And I watched that movie from beginning to end and hit the rewind button and had to wait for the tape to rewind and then hit play again. And as soon as the opening credit came in and the title menu went up, I was in awe. And she'd bring me another TV dinner, and I had like that tray thing that it would sit over your lap. It was like an aluminum tray. And she'd bring me out the TV dinner, and the TV dinners had like whatever, like Salisbury steak and some like dessert, and then the vegetables. And I would sit there and watch Star Wars. My eyes were glued to that television. As soon as Darth Vader broke through Princess Leia's that door on her ship and went walking off into the mist, whew. That's why I have such a big appreciation for David Prowse. Nobody could have worn that costume better than he did. He like played that role to the T, like perfect. Yeah, the good days. Kids nowadays, no offense, but because I know it's no one's fault, you're just here, but you don't know how well things were, how fun things were to be able to, you know, we didn't have all this tech, and it's great to have this tech, but like we are forced to kind of go out and ride a bike. There was nothing else to do. You got home from school, you did your homework, and then it was like either you watched like a TV show on like 64. If you had to turn the television knob, and if it didn't come in, you'd have to turn the antenna on top of the TV to get the fucking show to come in. And if it didn't, or if it did, you'd watch it maybe one episode and be like, this is boring, I'm gonna go outside and ride my bike. But that being said, it was so enjoyable, you know. Now they come home and there's too much to do on technology that they don't know where to go with it, and then they, you know, I would love to put some of these kids back in the past in a time machine and see if they lose their mind. They'd probably go insane. Could you imagine making somebody watch like Star Wars the way we did, or anything the way we did? It was hard. It was hard, but good. Yes, I agree. You nailed it. But it wasn't hard because it was a normal thing for us. It was normal, you know? So it wasn't hard. If we went back, like the kids, like I said, if we put them back now, they would lose their insane, they'd go insane. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to call this an end to the stream because my battery might start dying. I got to charge it up. I want to say thank you for watching. Again, give this video a big like. If you give this video a dislike, you're a fucking troll. You're stupid, man. Because Darth Vader is the bomb. He is the bomb. That sounded bad. The bomb. I had too much coffee. That's the end of it. That's the end of the coffee. Yeah, give this video a like. And leave a comment down below what you think of Star Wars. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Is it the original trilogy, like Empire, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi? Or do you like the prequels? Or do you like the Rogue One, which I don't like? Or do you like the new films that came out? Which ones are your favorite? Which one's your worst? Again, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Maybe I'll go live playing Friday the 13th later, so make sure to click the notifications bell so you'll know when I go live, and we can hang out. Maybe I'll invite you on, if you're on PlayStation 4. If I'm playing later, I'll try to invite anyone in the chat. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. How do I shut this off on my phone?